Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the SWUS MLB Wednesday. We got a full slate of games here. We're going live at 11:30 a.m. to go through the day games. Then we'll be live again at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will go through the NBA Finals game, WNBA, and the MLB night games. So if you're able to make it, we'd love to see in the comments. In this video, Pirates, Cards, let's go.
Welcome to the SWUS. The SWUS. SWUS. Hey, get the SWUS.
All right, like I said, we got Pittsburgh on the road in St. Louis here. Cards are pretty heavily favored at home. I'm seeing minus 170s. I'm seeing minus 175s. Total sitting at 7.5 for the most part. On the mound for the Pirates, we got Bailey Falter. He's pitching against Sonny Gray. Let's take a quick look at the spreadsheet. And according to the model, we got to lean on the Cards through the first 5 and the full game. 1.73 to 2.84 Cards. Final score 3.4 to 4.89 Cards. All right, so let's take a look at this matchup, and we'll start with Sonny Gray, who he's definitely hit a little bit of a rough patch here. In his last 2 starts, 6.52 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP. 3.23 expected FIP. He's had a little bit of bad luck, but there's been some speculation that his quote-unquote arm is dead. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but ever since that was said, he's really been struggling. And you can see here, the Rockies at home. Sonny Gray, who's been absolutely dynamite at home this year, just got hit up by one of the worst lineups on the road, worst road lineups in baseball. Before that, I mean, on the road in Philly, you give people a pass for that. The Phillies are the best team in baseball, or at least have the best record in baseball. So that's 2 starts in a row, though, where we haven't seen Sonny Gray look his best. Now, like I said, he's been great at home. Here's his home-away splits. 1.60 ERA, 2.01 WOBA, 0.86 WHIP. He's been excellent at home compared to his numbers on the road. But if he's not coming with his best stuff right now, I don't know how we could bet him as a minus 170 favorite. Now, the good news is the Pirates haven't really been hitting on the road. In the llast 30 days, they're 25th in WRC+, 20th in OPS, 24th in WOBA. Not really getting to right-handed pitching, but it's not terrible. In the last 14 days, 20th, 19th, and 19th. In the last 30 days, 18th, 14th, and 17th. So slightly below average against righties for the Pirates. The last 4 righty starters to pitch against the Pirates, 4.29 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. So, I mean, not completely terrible. They're getting runs across here and there. Here are the game logs here. Now, this doesn't include Michaelis, who, as I'm recording this, let me go check. Michaelis, yeah, has a perfect game through 6. Or, I don't know, he might have walked somebody in the 6th. Has a no-hitter going through 6. It might even be a perfect game. I'll open it up. No, he walked somebody in the 6th. So, he has a one-walk no-hitter through 6. So, in these game logs here, yeah, they got to Bailey Ober. They got to Walker Buehler a few starts back. Some spots where they did get to righties, but right now, as I'm recording this, Miles Michaelis is blanking the Pirates. And it's definitely a bad sign for the Pirates that Sonny Gray has definitely dealt against bad lineups. Against bottom 10 lineups versus righties, Sonny Gray's thrown 23 2/3 innings pitched on the season, 3.04 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP. So he's pitched really well in these situations where he's matched up against bad lineups. Here's the bad news for Sonny Gray. Pirates are going to have 5 lefties in the lineup. And you can see Sonny Gray's got excellent numbers against righty bats, 2.37 WOBA and 0.86 WHIP. But look at against lefties, 3.01 and 1.31. So lefties have been able to get to Sonny Gray, and the Pirates are going to have 5. Now, their main bats, or a couple of their main bats, I should say, McCutchen, Connor Joe, they're righties, but Brian Reynolds, O'Neal Cruz, definitely some dangerous lefties in this Pirates lineup, and the Pirates have given Sonny Gray problems. In his last 2 starts against the Pirates, he's 1-1 with a 6.17 ERA. So the Pirates have scored runs on Sonny Gray recently. Overall, I know Sonny Gray's numbers at home are excellent, and I know the Pirates are not really a lineup we trust, especially on the road, but coming off a night where they got absolutely blanked by Michaelis, Sonny Gray hasn't really shown his best stuff recently. I personally think we can count on the Pirates to get a few runs across on Sonny Gray. On the other side, we got Bailey Falter, and everyone was looking at this guy's expected FIP numbers when he was dealing, and they're like, there's regression coming. It's here. In his last start, 11.25 ERA and a 2.50 WHIP. He really got hit up in his last start against the Dodgers. Cardinals may be coming around against lefties. Now, it's just the last 7 days, not a big sample size at all. But in the last 30 days, 12th in WRC+, 15th in OPS, 15th in WOBA. So Cardinals here and there getting to some lefties. Cardinals as a whole have been a great lineup at home this year, but not so much recently. In the last 30 days, 7th, 7th, and 7th, but now we're down to the last 14 days, 17th, 20th, and 18th. Overall, we know this Cards lineup can be dangerous at home. You can see we were talking about their numbers against lefties. An even 7 ERA. The last 4 lefty starters to pitch against the Cardinals. 139 whip, 475 expected FIP. And here they are. If you're wondering who those lefties were, they got to Ty Block. They got to Austin Gomber. Before that, the Ranger Suarez, that was the game where Ranger Suarez took a line drive off his hand and left early. So if you exclude that one because he left injured, last 3 lefties the Cardinals saw, they got to. And the Cardinals have particularly good numbers against Bailey Falter's pitch mix. In the last 30 days against lefties with Bailey Falter's pitch mix, 7th in run value, tied for 7th in slugging percentage, 5th in on-base percentage. Last time Bailey Falter pitched against the Cardinals was back in 2022. They scored on him. 5 hits and 3 runs in just 4 innings of work. So I do think the Pirates are going to score runs on Sonny Gray, but I also think the Cardinals are going to score runs on Bailey Falter right back. So I'm expecting a lot of runs early in this one. When I say a lot, the total's at 7.5. So a lot is like 3-3. That's what I mean by a lot. We look at the bullpen matchups. Edge definitely goes to the Cardinals. Cardinals have been the much better bullpen. In the last 30 days, we're talking about a top 10 bullpen versus a bottom 5 bullpen. Cardinals bullpen has been pretty good at home. This is where you find some value on the Pirates bullpen. They've actually been weirdly good on the road on the season. This is arguably a top 10 bullpen on the road, which makes no sense, but numbers don't lie. So maybe this bullpen battle a little more even than you would think. Offensively, slight edge to the Cardinals in the late innings. I mean, they've done a little bit better job getting to bullpens. I mean, in the last 30 days, third, and third. But if you narrow it down to some more recent sample sizes, it's actually closer. So in the late innings, slight edge to the Cardinals, but nothing significant. Overall, as far as betting this game, I actually already bet it, and everyone's going to hate this one because this matchup is currently 0-0 in the 6th or 7th inning right now. I took the over. Took the over at 7.5. Like I said, I think we're looking at a 3-3 baseball game after 5 innings. Just need a couple runs off the bullpen. So total's all the way down at 7.5. Based on what we've seen tonight, I know everyone's going to be thinking under. I took the over 7.5. Like I said earlier, live shows, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll go through the day games. 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll go through the NBA Finals, WNBA, and the MLB night games. If you're able to make it, would love to see you in the comments. If you want my top bets or top bets from anyone on the staff here, or you'd like to join our Discord or participate in our weekly betting league, head over to KyleKirms.com and sign up for Sauce Network Plus. All the information's on the website. Let's have ourselves a nice Wednesday night. Looks like I'm having a rough, it's too early to say. As far as Tuesday night, the Tigers are tied. I need the Tigers. They're tied in the 9th. I lost the Rays first 5. Red Sox scored a run in the first inning, haven't scored since. So I'm off to a rough start. Oh, Blue Jays are winning. So you know what? I don't know how I did on Tuesday night. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I had a good one. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you in the Discord.